Well, hello everybody. So, literally the one thing I didn't check, after doing a PC restart, went through, put all of the cameras on, made sure everything was working, had some internet problems, went back, restarted the computer, and now none of my main cameras are working. So you'll have to look at my feet for a second, because everything's being shit. And there's no good reason for it. And everything was working before I restarted the computer, and now my restart has caused all of my camera input to absolutely keck itself. So this is fun. This is exactly how I wanted to start the stream. I went through meticulously, checked absolutely everything, Let me do this so you can at least see my frustration, because you know, all of this blue, like the blue screen was all working, everything was working, and now it's not. So give me a minute, because there is no good reason for this. This should not be happening, and I checked everything before restarting the computer. And sometimes this is just the kind of day that we have. You're getting stoppages in the stream. Okay, now that shouldn't be happening either, because I've got half a gig upload connection at the moment, and this has ditched all of my settings. Right. Excellent. It's ditched everything. Great. Epoch Cam, why are you being terrible? I think this has done an update, folks. I think it's done an update to my flip vertically. No, why would I want to flip vertically? I don't want to be upside down. What are you? Why wouldn't you let me flip horizontally like you used to? What have you done? Yeah, 500 meg up. So I'm basically gig down and half gig up at the moment. Now we're back in Hamilton. So for the time being, everything is good, except for this. Which has totally stopped working. This is so bizarre. Everything was working fine, and the whole point of this is because I wanted to make sure we showed you the wheel stuff while I was doing the driving today, because it's been ages since I've drived. What is that sentence? Where has that come from? It's been ages since I've driven, and I wanted to give you guys a good chance to see how it looks. You know, once I'm back at the wheel, once, you know, I'm rusty, I need to get back into the swing of things. All of that good stuff. Filters. You should be chroma keying everything, and you're not. Dorv, yes. Boats and hose, yes, exactly. This is totally. Do I still have a JZX? No, sadly, I don't still have a JZX. The story of the JZX is one of, frankly, great misery to me. I had the JZX for 2 years, and when I first got it, it was competition ready in the loosest terms. Like, it was spec'd to go to competitions, and it was ready to do a load of good driving, but it didn't have any extra power, and it didn't have any extra lock. And we put a little bit of extra lock on there, got a really nice lock kit that we made ourselves, put that together, and it was amazing. And it was very, very competitive at small tracks. I wanted it to be competitive at big tracks, so we planned a full 2J conversion. I got hold of a low mileage VVT block, I got hold of a load of really good parts for it, and then we got to the gearbox conversion, and I sold the R154 in order to go to a BMW box. And the guy that was doing the BMW box conversion parts messed me around for a year, and then offered to take the car in order to do the conversion, and then hacked the car to pieces and left the engine outside with no covers on it. So by the time I finally picked the car back up, they had wrecked a low mileage 2J VVTi engine. They had cut through the chassis had gone rotten where they'd cut through it, and then when they finally did finish the gearbox conversion, it was pointing up into the car. So I wasted tens of thousands of pounds trying to get that right, and then they folded the business. They closed the business, renamed the business, reopened on a different premises with it under a different person's name, and I couldn't even chase them for the legal fees. So that car is one of the great sadnesses of my life. Guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try this. I'm going to close the stream down for a second. I'm going to see if all of the presets reload if I reopen, because something's clearly wrong here.